Hello. In this episode, we will discuss MoldMaker Cloud Data concentrators and the configuration of the HDMI output in the concentrators. MMCD concentrators are unattended receiving devices whose primary role is buffering data and transmitting information received from wireless counters to the MoldMaker server. They also act as protection in the event of a loss of internet connection to the server, storing readings from the counters in their internal memory, and, once the connection is restored, sending the collected data to the server while maintaining continuity of operation. The configuration of a new concentrator is performed in the Concentrators menu. Here we can see a list of previously registered concentrators. We will now add a new concentrator using the Add New Concentrator button. We enter the name and assign a location. In practice, one concentrator is installed per production hall. However, if the hall is very large or has obstacles, for example walls or other reception signal interference, 2 or more concentrators should be installed. They then operate in parallel, and the counters may be within range of both concentrators. We save. We see a new concentrator entry that is not yet operating. It must now be configured. Press the Download Device Key button. A file named Key will be downloaded, which must be copied and saved onto a portable USB memory device, then inserted into one of the concentrator's USB ports, and the concentrator must be restarted. It is important that the downloaded file has the 3-letter name Key without an extension. In some installations, the configuration requires setting the concentrator IP address. By default, it is set to an address automatically obtained from the DHCP server. If we want to set a static address, the appropriate parameters must be configured here. Then we download the dhcpcd.conf file and also save it onto the portable USB memory device. Insert the memory device into the concentrator and start it. After a moment, we should see information that the concentrator is operating. That is all. The configuration is complete. Receiving concentrators should be mounted in the production hall on a wall or a pillar in the central part of the hall at a height of 3 to 4 meters, away from other devices that could interfere with its operation. It is worth knowing that receiving concentrators are available in 2 versions. The basic version is the MMCDLAN version, which is connected to the plant's internal network using an Ethernet cable via the PoE power supply included in the set. The second version is the MMCD GSM concentrator, which is used if connecting external devices to the plant network is not allowed, or the firewall blocks such a device. It does not require connection to the plant network, but it requires installation of a SIM card from any GSM network through which data is transmitted to the MoldMaker server. The second important role of MMCD concentrators is displaying an information screen concerning the operation of production tools on a large TV screen. Each concentrator has an HDMI socket. It is inactive by default. To activate it, open the concentrator settings and turn on the Enable HDMI Output option. You can also download the HDMI Output Configuration Manual. Apart from setting the basic information, we go to Settings. A preview of the screen that will be displayed on the large monitor appears. Here we can set the background color, upload a production hall image, and set the page switching time. Next, we add a tool or a machine by selecting it from the drop-down menu. We can now select the information that will be displayed on the screen. In the Appearance tab, colors, fonts, and other visual parameters can be set. We save. We adjust the size of the rectangle that represents our first tool. We can now copy this rectangle by clicking the Copy icon. Now we select another tool and optionally change its parameters. This tool is visible on a red background, which means the NOK status is currently active. The NOK status can be configured in General Settings in the NOK Status Configuration section and is described in another training video. Thanks to a different color for the NOK status, we can notice from a distance on the hall monitor that one of the tools has reached the NOK status. Let us add a third rectangle using the copy method and assign another tool to it. In this simple way, we can configure many tools that will be displayed on the HDMI screen. If the tools do not fit on one page, additional pages can be added, and other tools can be placed on them, which will switch cyclically according to the page time set above. This is how the visualization of production tools for large screens connected to the concentrator via the HDMI connector is configured. We invite you to watch the remaining instructional videos and wish you pleasant use of the MoldMaker system.